on the broadcast. So, hey everybody, Vicki Fitch here, your direct sales expert. I am coming to you live from sunny Southern California, and it actually is sunny again. We were having some issues for a while. Yes, my eyes are dodging around because we are on 6 different platforms right now. We are on Facebook Live, Periscope, Instagram, YouTube. We have a link out there onto my website and one that's going through LinkedIn. So, guys, appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to try and monitor all of your comments very well. Let's see. Hopefully. Hey, Marsha, welcome to the broadcast. Appreciate you being here. I'm trying to get through all of your guys' chats. Deanna, welcome to the broadcast. Yes, the hashtag laser tag lady is in the house. Welcome to the broadcast. Guys, do me a favor and hit that share button. We want to make sure other people find out about this because I know that you guys are experiencing people that are irritating you on social media. Put a 1 in the chat box. Hey, Michael, put a 1 in the chat box if you've had some people that are irritating you on social media, okay? They're either using hashtags incorrectly or they're causing you some difficulty. Maybe they're tagging your name on a regular basis when you have nothing to do with what they've got going on there. So guys, hit that share button. Make sure you share it out. I know we were having a little bit of trouble with some of the signals going out. So hopefully I've got all of you guys right now. I'm checking live in the Get Vocal platform. Let's see. We've got Dre in the house, Tony in the house. Welcome to the broadcast, guys. Those of you guys that are here on Periscope, hit the share button. Hey, Marsha, thanks for being here. Michael, thanks a lot. You guys hit the share button and make sure. Again, I know we got a little bit of a delay, but hopefully we can get that resolved. Instagram, we don't have a delay because you guys are, I'm live with you guys and this one's pushing through. Marsha, thanks so much for sharing it out. Okay, so hit that share button. I'm going to see if I can. I'm going to try and hit the share button really quick and see if it will go out. Last time, it gave me a little bit of grief. So I'm going to try and do this right now. Join us live now. We're working with some of the platforms. And I'm trying to get some info for you guys so you guys can understand how to do it. I'm also going to try and share it into the Rockstar group and see if I'm able to do that. Michael, thanks so much for inviting people. I appreciate it. And I'm going to see if it works. Live Leap should be pushing it there directly. Hey, Mustache Party, but I did have a little glitch that I think I fixed there as well. Let me just put this, come join us live. I'm trying to give you, get all the information for you guys. Hey, Cabria, welcome to the broadcast. Very pretty. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. So those of you guys who are watching on Facebook, I can see that you're there, but I need you to say hi in the chat box so I know that you guys are there. Now I'm going to go check you guys YouTube. All right. So I don't see any comments on YouTube, so I think I'm clear. So let's dive into today's topic. Okay. We're going to talk about social media. Mustache Party, thanks for inviting people. We're going to talk about social media and what happens when people are using hashtags and tagging incorrectly. Now, as a matter of fact, if Vincenzo Landino is watching, Vincenzo, you cracked me up when you posted on Twitter yesterday, or it might have been this morning, this long stream of hashtags like, please stop doing this. It's driving us nuts. Now, some of those I've spoken to you guys recently at conferences and events. Thank you so much, Michael. That conferences and events telling you that's not the way to do it. That hashtags are designed to be run in a string, right? But when you're on Instagram, for instance, putting 5 to 7 hashtags inside your original post and then adding in the first comments, adding your additional hashtags there. Stop lining them up. What you're doing is making people work hard, and people don't like to work hard. They're going to jump off of your content. They're also making things challenging. Hey, Kimberly, welcome to the broadcast. I love to see you here, sweetie. Thanks for being here. And if you guys would share out the broadcast, I'd appreciate it. If you put a comment and I don't see it, please post it again. For some reason, Facebook also doesn't show me all the comments at once. But recognize that that you're trying to make things easy for people. When you send out a post, when you do something, you want to make sure it's as easy as possible. You want people to read your content. You want them to be able to scan it. You want them to be able to review it. But you don't want them to have to work hard. And you also don't want to have the bots, like, the spiders and stuff as they're looking for things, to have to seek so far down. You don't want to make things work hard. Make it easy. When you make it easier for people, you make it easier for them to buy from you. You make it easier for them to follow you. You make it easier for them to want to connect with you. So like here we are right now. And you guys notice that there are some hashtags. I hashtagged hashtags and I hashtag tagging to give you guys, hey, Mel, welcome to the broadcast. Thanks again for sharing it out, you guys. Identifying what we're doing. If you guys watch some of my, hey, Stacey Lynn, welcome to the broadcast. If you watch some of my posts on Instagram or Twitter, there's more hashtags there. Those are hashtag driven platforms. Okay. But you still want, hashtags are like a little filing cabinet. People do not need, it's an electronic filing cabinet for a computer to search through. It doesn't need you to add an additional line for every hashtag. Don't do it. Did you guys hear me? Don't do that. It drives social media marketers bonkers, and it drives your content, your people that are reading it bonkers too. They just might not realize it. Now, when I was in scrapbooking, I taught something that I'm going to try and teach you guys right now and how it also relates to social media. So first of all, put a 1 in the chat box. If you guys want to get better at social media, put a 1 in the chat box. If this is like a goal of yours to improve your social media etiquette, to improve your social media connections, to improve your following, to create some more there. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks guys. Thanks Mel for sharing it out. I appreciate it. We are live streaming. Hey Michael, welcome back. We are live streaming on Instagram, Facebook Live, Periscope, YouTube, and we're on and my website. We're on a couple other things there too. So Kimberly says 1. She wants to improve that. Patricia, welcome to the broadcast. Patricia also wants to improve her social media presence. Greer also does as well. Hey, how's it going, sweetie? Okay, I keep turning the privacy button on. I don't know what's happening. I think they got some special thing that they can get through. I'm checking YouTube. For those of you guys, I do have to click the buttons. And again, I told you guys we're working on that. Let's see. Tony says hashtag. Welcome, Tony. It's so good to see you. Melanie says 1. She's trying to improve as well. And we want to get better at the social media. So let's recognize what's happening on those social media fronts. Okay. And again, if you haven't already, please share it out. Hey, Ashley, welcome to the broadcast, sweetie. It's good to see you. Deanna wants to get better as well. When we are sending out this content, remember, we're using hashtags. So the virtual computer filing cabinet can say, hey, if people are looking for something on hashtags, then here's something relevant, right? So if they're and a lot of people will tell you that Facebook is not a hashtag driven platform. Well, it wasn't originally, and they certainly aren't promoting it as 100% as a hashtag driven platform. Hey, sweetheart, it's good to see you. But if you'll notice, when you look up into the header of this, like for instance, if you're on Facebook, you'll see the word hashtags is a hashtag, right? And it has a link. Hey, Stuart, welcome. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. That hashtag goes to somewhere, right? It'll actually pull somewhere. So does the word tagging. Now, there may not be as much content as there on Facebook, on Twitter or Instagram using your hashtags, but the platform is growing. Hey, Laura, welcome to the broadcast. The platform is growing in terms of utilizing that social media piece. Michael, thanks for being here. Dottie, thanks for being here and inviting people. I appreciate it. So you want to be the ones that have your hashtags already included when people do that. I'm really working hard at getting better at hashtags. Good job, Michael. But think about it. If you, I've been using hashtags for years on Facebook, right? So as hashtag becomes a more a hashtag driven platform, what's going to happen? People, when they do look at those hashtags, whose content is already going to be there? That'd be mine, right? So what about you? Hey, Susan, welcome to the broadcast. Robin McNeil in the house. Girlfriend, it's so good to see you. I got to meet Robin over in Fiji, and we had such a lovely time. As a matter of fact, Robin, did I ever send you those pictures from the boat? They are fantastic. So when we're utilizing these hashtags, we got this virtual filing cabinet, right? That is giving us the information we need. So when you want to look for something, as a matter of fact, if you went to Twitter, or even if you go to Google and you put hashtag rock that dream, your content's going to come up is mine, my followers, that kind of stuff. And there might be a couple people that use my hashtag that didn't mean to, but you'll see that there. So you can use hashtags as your virtual filing cabinet anywhere. So recognizing that, know that you want to create you don't want to create what's called a disconnect with your audience. That disconnect comes when you start making things hard for them. When you make it difficult, D1 Gibson in the house. What's up there, David? It's so good to see you. If you guys don't know David Gibson, the man's a complete rock star. I absolutely adore him. And congratulations, David. I'm super excited to see you, and congrats on the fam. Okay, so Robin, thank you so much, Robin. I appreciate that. So now that we understand hashtags and that they're a virtual filing cabinet, now we want to make sure the brain stays connected, right? And what I call a disconnect is when we make things hard. In scrapbooking, as I was telling you earlier, when people are cropping pictures, for instance, what I taught them, it's great day to you too, my friend. What I taught them was that you want to go ahead and get rid of what we call dead zones. Okay. A dead zone is a place in the photograph that there's nothing that you want the eye drawn to, right? Because what happens when you have a picture, and let's say you took a picture and way back in the back is this bird you were taking the picture of, but you didn't zoom it or whatever. Your eye has to spend all this time. And now, granted, these are microseconds, right? But those microseconds turn into seconds. And the eye is trying to find out what you took the picture of. So if the eye can't figure out what it is, you're welcome, sweetheart, what you took the picture of, it gets distracted and it gets frustrated. That's one of the reasons. Hey, Ken, welcome. I saw some other people here. Thank you guys for sharing it out. I really do appreciate it. We want people to understand how to use their social media effectively and how to actually create value in on these settings, right? Hey, Zebra, welcome. And create value instead of creating frustration for us and other people. In a minute, we're going to get to tagging. And if you're one of those people that tags a bunch of people in your posts every day, pull up your bootstraps because this could get a little touchy for you, right? I don't want you to get frustrated. Kimberly Davidson says, is tagging some people. Thank you so much. So obviously she thinks maybe they might get some value out of her. Hey, Zebra, thanks for sharing it out. Again, if you haven't shared, you guys, please do. I'm checking on you guys I'm making sure that we got no comments that need to be answered to over here. Stacy's over here too. Hey, Stacy, welcome to the broadcast. We also have, Gisela, welcome to the broadcast, sweetie. Appreciate you being here. Hopefully, we've been driving some traffic over here to the platform and we're working on a few things. As a matter of fact, I'll let you guys know about some of those things soon. All right, so back here, so we are on Facebook Live, Periscope, Instagram, and YouTube. We're also pushed towards to my my website, and we are pushed, hopefully, I think we're also on my business page as well. Okay, so disconnects. We talked about that when your eye is having to struggle to figure out what you took the picture of. It's the same thing when you're doing hashtags. You don't want people having to scroll down pages to see what's going on. You don't want that, you don't want to create a post that's supposed to be this big and you turn it into this big, right? You don't, I know that some of you think that that's good, but that's really not the way for you to get extra exposure on those. Hey, Michael, thanks again for sharing it out. And now I'm going to jump over for a minute to tagging, and I'm going to give you guys a chance to go ahead and pop your questions in. If you guys want to type some of those in. Hey, Tara Lee, welcome to the broadcast. If you guys want to type your questions in, this will give you a chance to get those in. Again, copy them just in case I don't see the comment in the first place, because we are multi-streaming, again, on Facebook, or Instagram, Facebook Live, Periscope, YouTube, and Get Vocal, plus my website. And again, the LinkedIn people might be able to, if they click over, they'll be seeing it on Twitter or here. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I appreciate you guys. All right, so let's talk about tagging. Put a 2 in the chat box if you are the victim of people tagging you in photographs or daily posts or weekly posts or things that have absolutely nothing to do with you. Put a 2 in the chat box. Hey, 56, welcome to the broadcast. Put a 2 in the chat box if you are the victim or you fall victim to people using your name in a post on a regular basis. 2, Stacy says, yes, I hate it unless it's from you. And the only time I do it is if you've asked me to do it or if it has something that's relating to you. Like people that I tag in my daily posts are people that say, can you please notify me when you're going live? Or that's the only reason I put them in there, because they requested that I do that, or something special. And it has to do with that person. Maybe it has to do with someplace they live, or like, for instance, I collect giraffes. So when people tag me in something that has to do with giraffes, I know that they're thinking of me. It's about me. It's not about them trying to get to my audience, or not about them trying to, create something. Hey, JL, welcome. JL says 2. Matthew says 2. Kimberly says 2. That they get stuck in those 2. Michael says 2. So they're getting stuck in those things. If it has something to do, like JL asked me to tag him, he on one of the broadcasts asked me to tag him in the broadcast when I go live, so he knows when I'm going live. Sorry, I'm getting a phone call. And so I tag him. I try and remember. I don't always remember to tag people. Ask me, hey, Thick, welcome to the broadcast. But I try to remember, because I know that it's important to them. And there's some other platforms that we're working on to make sure that we can get that stuff to you guys. But, this tagging, when you're tagging people that have nothing to do with the broadcast, people, so Eagle, that's a very interesting handle you got there, my friend. So people are typically, and now I'm not saying this is you, if you've been tagging people, maybe you learned that from somebody that was a good strategy. I'm going to tell you, It's really not. Okay. Are you getting some extra exposure? Perhaps. Hey, bouncy, bouncy, welcome to the broadcast. Perhaps you are getting some extra exposure, but you're getting extra exposure at the cost of your reputation. People are silently, if not verbally, not very happy about that. Hey, Lindsay, welcome to the broadcast. Oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet. She said she likes my hair. I don't know why. I keep turning the privacy button on. I do not know why it keeps getting through. It's like somebody has an emergency button or something that they can pop in here. All right. So when you're doing that, you are getting some additional exposure. Now, some people don't have their filters on. Hey, love, welcome to the broadcast. They don't have the filters on that stop that. Hey, Leo, welcome, sweetie. It's good to see you. Hey, Brad, welcome. They don't have the filters on that stop the tags from going out onto your wall. Now, your friends, and maybe you guys don't understand this, so let me help you. If you have your stuff set up, hey, Pastor Christy, welcome. If you have your stuff set up that people can't, that when people tag you, you have to approve it onto your timeline, your friends can still see it unless you do some extra things. Thank you for sharing it out, JL. I appreciate it. Unless you do some extra things, your friends can still see it. So people are getting that additional exposure. They're not getting exposure to your entire audience. They're only getting exposure to those. Welcome, Love, welcome to, thank you so much for sharing. They're getting exposure. And so that's why most people do it, because they're getting exposure and they know that. So I know some people, hey, Moto, welcome, that posted on, tag 10 people, 20, 50, 70 people every single day. Now, I love some of you guys that are doing that, but it's still not right. It's not good etiquette. If there's something in there that has to do with me, hey, tag me. If you got something that has to do with bullying, if you got something that has to do with authors, book writing, and motivation, definitely things that are positive and uplifting that I can share to other people. I love that stuff. I really don't know. I have no idea what is going on. You're welcome, Christy. But, this thing, they tag me in something political that I disagree with. See, Matthew, that makes me frustrated, and so I'll go in and actually hit hide on some of those if they're actually tagging me in things. But think about it. That's a way, hey, Liz, welcome, that some people can try and taint your reputation. Now, I'm not saying they will, and I'm not saying, whatever, but it could happen. And that's why a lot of times people will put on different types of different types of controls. I cannot see when you go live on Facebook. Can you start tagging me on Facebook, please? Yes, Michael, I will add you to that list. See, I don't know why either. Sometimes sometimes things happen, right, where you can't. Now, if you're on my business page, hey, love, welcome. If you follow my business page, then you'll see, because Friday nights we do that. Thanks, Chrissy. I report abuse. Good, Matthew. I mean, again, be careful about reporting abuse. And I'm not saying my pick okay today. I didn't, you tagged me. Yeah, you tagged me in a motivational thing, Kimberly. Yes, that was totally fine. So that's a great example. Kimberly tagged me in something that I can't remember. I remember the picture with the single person, and I thought, hey, that looks very similar to something that we have too. But absolutely, see, so I'm glad you're here, because this is a really great identifier, right? When you tag me in something that's motivational, maybe it has something to do with my books or my mission, the You Are Enough campaign, those things are fantastic, because that tells me you're thinking of me personally, not just my audience, and how you can utilize my name or the fact that we're friends as an opportunity to get your own message out there. Now, many of you aren't doing this on purpose, right? I know that, but maybe somebody told you, hey, tag everybody you know. That's the way to get the message out. But that's not the right way to do it. Like I said, you're gaining a reputation. Now, if Kimberly was posting something every single day and she was tagging me every day, if it had something to do, if it was a motivational thing that had something to do with that, I'm good. I love motivation. If you're tagging me in something that has to do, with sunsets, for instance, tagging me once if there's something you're thinking about would be okay. But to tag me every day in sunset pictures, it's not good etiquette. Am I mad at you? No, but it's not good etiquette, right? Because then it's coming up in it's like, oh, okay, that's nice. And then I'm just scrolling by. Hey, right? Hey, Rand, welcome to the broadcast. I appreciate you guys. Does this making sense? Put a 3 in the chat box if you guys, this is making sense. Because again, what we're trying to do, and I recognize Matthew saying he reports abuse. sometimes people are trying to be abusive, right? Once in a while. I'm not saying that's often. Put a 3 again. Hey, Leo, welcome. I'm not saying that's often, but sometimes maybe they are. Maybe they're trying to make a political statement. Maybe they're trying to use your name. Maybe they're trying to taint your reputation. That Robin says 3. Thanks, Robin. But maybe not always, right? They might not always be trying to. Thanks, Matthew. Thanks, Kimberly. So, I'm glad that this is getting through. I'm glad you guys are understanding, because we don't want to assume you monitor your tags. I do too, Christy, but you may not know that your friends still see that unless you have to go and actually create some very special. Anyway, you have to adjust things a little bit more if you don't want your friends to see it either without that happening. But we need to be taught different. Thanks, Christy. Thanks, Michael. We need to be taught differently. We need someone. That's why I'm here, is trying to help you, not to embarrass you, and not to get people. Thanks, Marcia. Not to get people to to go report you as spam or something like that. But if you keep doing it, like if you, I happen to be a Christian, right? And if you start posting things that are about satanic things, then I will warn you once, and then I will block you, right? And I will report it, because if you know me, you know that I'm a Christian, you know that I would find offense at you tagging me in satanic things, right? So, I am not going to report anything, because I like to physically hit the report button means that you think someone is intentionally trying to do something to hurt you, right? So I always want to give people the benefit of the doubt in the first place, because sometimes people don't recognize that what you do on social media, it matters. Hey, Candy, welcome to the broadcast, honey. It matters that you block someone. It matters that you snooze their content. It matters to the algorithm. The algorithm says, hey, there's 10 people here that have snoozed your content. The people aren't liking it, and your reach is going to decrease. Is this making sense? Because I want you guys to understand how to use the platform. So not only, are you utilizing your information properly, right? And Candy, thank you so much, honey. But you're actually gaining something out of it. You're improving your reputation instead of annihilating it, which some people are doing, right? Okay, so I'm going to introduce myself really quick. Oh, thank you. Yes, I am Leo. Leo said Vicky's a good girl. I would love to answer your questions right now. I will show them the Word of God. There you go, Matthew. Christy says it makes sense. So I want you guys to put your questions in. Remember, this is your time to ask questions. How can I assist you in building your business or your brand? How can I help you with sales, to social media, or anything in between? I'm going to introduce myself. I'd love to talk to you. I also love to mention, my books, and I'd love for you guys to, of course, become part of the Fitch 5000. But type in your questions. Like I said, I know we have a little bit of a delay, and I have to go check over in our Get Vocal room and make sure we don't have any questions over there. I sent you a cute video of a porcupine eating a banana. Okay, thanks, Stacy. Hey, lonely Irish guy, welcome to the broadcast. Appreciate you being here. And I appreciate all of you guys. I really do. Oh, Candy Sakai. This is my girl's Candy. This is her virtual hug. And just so you guys know, Candy, I know I say it every time she's here, but she is the most phenomenal photographer. And I am so excited that she has done the pictures for at least one, if not more, of my books that are coming up, the ones that are coming out. The woman is a master. I'm telling you, she is a master photographer. She doesn't even use filters. Like, I'm still in awe every time I look, and you guys just wait till you see them. But first of all, hey guys, my name is Vicki Fitch. I am a direct sales expert. I've been in the industry for 20 years, top 10 sales and recruiting internationally for more than a decade. I've also built and sold 4 companies. I'm an author, a speaker, an international business consultant, and I'm helping all of you get outside the 5,000 to turn your passion into your profits. Now, today, while I'm waiting for you guys to type in those comments, I have an ask for you. Like, first of all, I'd love for you to be part of the Fitch 5000. If you go to vickifitch.com/5K, I'd love for you to join us there. Matter of fact, I just posted some adjusted book covers because the tagline had an issue. So I posted some there. I'd love to know what your opinion is. But also, if you guys know anyone in the media, right? If you know someone that writes for a magazine or a newspaper or somebody that's in the media, I would love for you to connect me with them so I can talk about the You Are Enough campaign. Hey, Christy, thanks for being here. The You Are Enough campaign. So we can help people recognize their value and that they are enough just the way they are. So I would really love that assistance from you guys. Also, if you have not gotten a copy of the books, the 12 Books, 12 Months series, we have a book coming out every month. I'm trying to finish the last parts of the one that comes out on the 15th of next month. But I have to tell you, it was 103,000 words. So I've been trying to yank content out and push it into another book. So I don't know. It's either going to be a really fat book or I don't know. But I'm trying. I'm trying to finish it tomorrow afternoon and then Thursday. I'm trying to get some of that stuff out of there. Again, I know you guys love it, but also that's what they say. How do we get more promotion for my new business? What's your new business, Kid Queens? So let me know how, we can, like, I'd love to know your thoughts on that too. And if you guys are putting comments here on Facebook, all of a sudden they stopped. So I'm going to try and refresh it just in case, and see if there's some issue there. All right, let's see. Okay, great. And hey, joint specialist, welcome to the broadcast. Appreciate you being here. And okay. Let me know if you guys have some more questions and tell me what your business is. I didn't see it. If you did post it, yeah, you just said, how do I get promotion for my new business? But if you guys haven't purchased the books yet and you guys want your world rocked, because I'm telling you, it's good stuff there. Go to vickifitch.com/5K, VICKIFITCH.com/5K. So we are multi-streaming on Instagram, Facebook Live, Periscope, YouTube. We're also on Get Vocal. And if you guys want to, I'm trying to do a 5-minute after thing. Hey, Elle, welcome to the broadcast in Get Vocal. I will grab the link and pop it in here for you guys that are on Facebook. I can't grab it, but if you guys just go painting business, what kind of painting? Are you talking about interior, exterior? Or are you talking about like you're painting, like, like, you know what I mean? I'm not, that was very inarticulate of me. Are you talking about the opportunity to paint people's portraits? Are you talking about painting their homes? Are you talking about detail work? What are you guys talking about? Reach out to new posts, new possible teammates. So you're talking about recruiting? Is that what you mean? Here is this, if you guys wanted to come into the back room. Julian, are you trying to tag someone? Or what was that? I'm not sure what that is. But if you guys want to come into the back room, I will give 5 minutes afterwards. Okay, so painting business, since I haven't gotten the answer yet, I know there's a delay, but if your painting business happens to be interior, exterior painting, I'm doing a before and after. Hey, Larry, welcome to the broadcast. You can do a before and after of some of those things. Okay, new recruits, just like Kimberly. You can do before and afters of something that you've painted. If you're doing portraits, you can show the person and then the portrait. Hey, MZ. But some of those things, like I said, if it's portrait type things, trying to tag, got you, then you have to put their name. The @ symbol will only work if you actually pull the name up, residential or commercial. Michael's asking you about residential, commercial. So when when we have something that's decorative or pretty or something, then utilizing, like I told you, the Archon mounts, we can utilize the mount and actually show people what you're doing, the detail work, for instance. Hey, Darcy, welcome. And thank you guys so much for sharing it out. I really do appreciate it. There's a lot of detail work and that's important, that people will want to hire painting contractors because they're detail oriented, right? I can tell you, it drives me nuts when I see people that have sloppy work or spattered paint on different parts. Just because other people don't recognize it doesn't mean that the detail-oriented people that are going to hire you won't notice. Hey, Darcy, thanks for sharing. Hey, Wall, welcome. Terry, thanks for sharing as well. So you want to try and utilize that. And then, having testimonials, going, doing a live stream at a location, showing people how pristine that you keep things. There's all those things are helpful to your business and building your brand, because that's really what you want. What is your market separator, right? Residential. So residential painting, again, are we talking about walls? Or I assume you're talking about walls. Hey, babe. Some of those things will help you. Hopefully that I answered that. Now, going back over to Kimberly was asking about recruits. Now, in social media, you want to blend things. You don't want to just put information out there on your personal page about your business. You need to blend it. When I was at the Optavia meeting, I spoke at their meeting the other day. I was explaining that to them and how blending works. Direct Selling 301, which is book 6 in the 12 books, 12 month series. I talk all about social media, the platforms, how to use live streaming and social media to really build your business and your brand. But Direct Selling 101 has a chapter about social media. So it gives you that first step in how you want to build your business utilizing the social media platforms, and how to there's a couple pieces of social media etiquette. But when you're doing recruits, you want people to see your natural habitat and how well things are going, not the fake and phony. And you know who I'm talking about probably, that's always taking pictures about fast cars and super planes and this and that. And there's nothing wrong with those things, but you know, if they're real, then people would like to see that as something that they can aspire to. But they want to see the real stuff too. They want to see the behind the scenes. They want to see the difficulties, right? They want to recognize that. They want to know, hey, this is important. Like, my life is not perfect. You guys know I come down on here all the time and I tell you things that are going right and things that are going wrong, because I want you to know that 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 this is real. Like, life is real and I'm real. And some things are going amazing and other things are going not so good, right? There's struggles and there's challenges and there's trials. There's things that irritate me, right? There's things that irritate you. So we got to recognize those things and figure out how to work them in. So Kimberly, if you blend those things, and what's great about your company, if your company, like my husband's company, Legal Shield, he has a BMW that Legal Shield pays for. So taking a picture with his BMW and saying, thanks, Legal Shield, for all, for providing awesome, incentives to your team members. That's something that shows people about how things are going. Slapping a flyer up about your recruiting opportunity is first of all, it's going to get people blocking you or snoozing you. Snoozing you is not as bad as blocking by any means, but it is not good, right? Snoozing you means I'm tired of your content, or I don't like what's going on, and I'm hoping you're going to get over it, right? I hope you get over it in 30 days. Hey, Mama, welcome to the broadcast. Hey, Larry, welcome. I don't know who Dale is because I don't see their name popping up, but hey there. No hidden fees or obligations. I don't know what that means, Kimberly. Great product. Oh, you're talking about Legal Shield. Yes, right? We all have challenges. I agree, Michael. And I don't know who Dale is because I don't see you popping up here. But hey, Dale, welcome to the broadcast. Appreciate you being here. Hopefully, if you guys will give me a follow, then you will get, probably your comments will show up during the broadcast if you're already following. Hey, Buck, welcome. And again, thank you guys so much for sharing it out. We are live streaming on 6 platforms. I'm just checking our other chat boxes. That's why my eyes dart around to make sure. Stacy says, my day today has been a headache. True story, but my attitude has been good most of it. Well, congratulations, Stacy. That's a good thing to do, because attitude is everything. If you have a cruddy attitude, life just isn't so cool. Life is difficult to traverse when we have a bad attitude. And so that's one of the things that we need to learn and we need to embrace. So Kimberly, hopefully I, gave you a few suggestions on that. Your content is important. Yes, it is, Leo. Your content is important. And again, now somebody else asked me, how do I get my company's stuff up, without getting stuck in Facebook jail? Well, your business page, you're allowed to post whatever you want. Okay. So, but I want you to hear my caveat, and then we're going to end the broadcast. Hey, Polly, welcome. So you can post, if your company has a recruiting flyer, you can slap it up. I don't recommend it, but you can slap it up on your page. Then you can share from your page from your page. If you guys know what a page is, that's your business page, fan page. It's it's something that's not your profile. Your personal, and you're only allowed, by the way, to have one profile. Many of you I know don't understand that, or you have another profile that you've called a business. That it doesn't work that way. And you can, if someone reports it or Facebook catches it, they will shut it down. And so, that can give you that can be a pain in your butt too. But you can share that out onto your profile, right? So if I put and I'm just going to say this to make it, to exasperate the situation. If I throw up a tacky flyer that says, join my team now, $1 million off or whatever, get free, and then I can post it. You're sharing a lot of value. Thanks, Marcia. How would you suggest for me to sell my art? I'm going to try and answer that, but the broadcast, I have to end the broadcast in a minute, but I can certainly add it on to tomorrow if I can't tag it onto today. But when you share that, you can go in and share it onto your profile, which is your what most of you call a page, but it's not. It's called a personal profile. And then a page is a fan page or a public figure page, that kind of stuff. I'm frozen? Do you guys think I'm frozen? Anybody else see me frozen? Periscope says I'm frozen. I look like I'm moving to me, but I'm not sure. Let me know. So you can share that out, and then you're not in trouble, right? You can't get shut down by Facebook because you shared that. If other people are posting that exact same piece of content, that's what happened to the Sensi girls at their conference. Hey, Branch, welcome. They can shut all of you down and put you in Facebook jail for 72 hours. They can do it for as long as they want, but I think the girls all got stuck in there for 72 hours because they all utilized the same photo from their conference. And so the algorithm looks at it and it looks like the same piece of content going out everywhere. And so it automatically blocked the content and suspended everyone that had used it. And they came up with things you can't share in groups for 3 days, or you can't do this or you can't do that. So Facebook jail is a real but imaginary place. No, what? No, oh, see. Oh, I'm not frozen. Okay, yeah, I don't know. So whoever was frozen, you should go out and come back in. It might be your connection that's having the issue. Anyway, so that's how you can share your content. Again, I don't recommend you do that. I recommend that you, create some of your own. It's pretty simple. As a matter of fact, I'll be doing some things soon on an app called Photify and some other things that are some sponsors that are coming up through some of the books. Hey, Robin, welcome to the broadcast. So there are a lot of things you can make really easy, simple content. And then you can, make some slight adjustments and send it on different platforms so you have original content everywhere. Your artwork what I'm going to say is that why don't you message me either a picture of a piece of artwork or something so I have an idea of what you're doing, and I'll try and add that onto tomorrow's broadcast. Thursday, I think Thursday I'm gone, but I can't remember. But tomorrow I could do it tomorrow night, Ken. Okay, guys. So I would love it if you guys would, again, connect with me. If you haven't purchased the book yet and you're interested in building your business and your brand, that's what I did. Okay, thanks, Polly. If you're interested in building your business and your brand, get Direct Selling 101, then get Evict the Bully in Your Head. Like, I recommend you get the whole series. And it's not because I want your money. I mean, I do. I'll be honest. I would love to have your money, but it's not about your money. It's about changing your life. It's about, I took a year of my life to put this value into words, into a document that you guys could, hold on to. Like what Stacy says, she says, so you can dog ear it and twist it. I can mess it up. Photify. It's only on iOS right now, I believe. You're not on Get Vocal. Oh, I'm not frozen on here. Thank you. Most of my followers on Instagram just don't understand why I'm all over the place with my posts. That's the biggest thing I have problems with. Most of them can't figure out why I don't make separate accounts for my different interests. Well, that you might want to do, Tony. I don't know what those different interests are. I have several Instagram accounts. I really only use one primarily. But thank you, Larry. I appreciate that. And if you guys take a picture of yourself with the book, hashtag, use the hashtag in there, the 12 books, 12 months hashtag, tag me in it. I will give you some social media love, and I would really, really appreciate it. Now, somebody did ask me, I did put the @Vicki Fitch inside the book because I do have both those accounts, and I'm still using the _Fitch. I'm working on transitioning that. We've just had I had a lot of changes going on. I'll be sharing some of those with you guys soon. But there's been a lot of stuff going on. So it's all good stuff, but it's all time consuming stuff. So I have to divvy up my time where I can. And you guys know I got to provide you this nightly value here so you guys understand how to build businesses and brands. Okay, guys, again, go to VickiFitch.com/5K. Please, get the series. Hey, Smoo, welcome to the broadcast. Yes, somebody's okay. Okay. Yes, I will. Only for the people that are listening to this broadcast, you can send me a message. If you already bought one of the books or two, but you want to buy the whole series, you want to get the value of the whole series. Hey, Reg, welcome. Send me a message. I'll give you a code that you can use in the next 48 hours. As long as you use in the next 48 hours, that I'll look up your purchases and you can apply that to the entire series. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Thanks. Hey, thanks, Mel. Great. Perfect. Okay. So guys, I hope that answered it. If you guys want to come into the Get Vocal room, you can pop in there. I will stay on for 5 minutes, but then I got to run. And I appreciate you guys being here. Tony, like I said, I'd have to know what those interests are. I'd probably would separate those accounts. But I appreciate you guys being here. And And thank you. You guys are awesome. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you guys too. So I'm glad that you guys find value coming here every night, 6 p.m. Pacific on Facebook Live, Instagram, Periscope, YouTube, and more. Oh, I better go check my YouTubers, huh? Make sure I didn't miss any questions. The other day, I missed some questions here. I have less people on YouTube, so sometimes I forget to jump over there. Anyway, how much is the series? Sarah, the total package, including all 12 books, the author's editions, and the physical copies, as well as the getting in the social media group, it's $297. You get in my social media group and you get a conference call. Anyway, it's on there. Hey, Polly, welcome. Actually, the conference call for you and a team or a group of people that you want, that is not listed there, but that's a special that we're doing. Bye, Michael. That's a special we're doing. But you can go to, I'll put the link right here, VickiFitch.com/5K. And you guys can go check it out. You're welcome. And you guys can go check it out. Each of the books you can purchase there too. There's also a link if you want to go to my Amazon store, if you guys want to order them from Amazon. Hey, Judy, welcome. But you get autographed copies from me. Thank you, Erin. Welcome. I just did a broadcast, a podcast with Erin just the other day, and that was super fun. Stacy said it was one of my best interviews ever. She thought that you asked some really good questions. So I appreciate you, Erin. Again, if you guys want to pop into the Get Vocal room for 5 minutes. This is the link right there on Facebook. You guys, you can go to getvokl.com. You'll see the Vicki Fitch daily room. You can pop in there really quick and I'll do 5 minutes. So anyway, I appreciate each and every one of you. And until next time, I want to remind you, like I always do, to dream it, believe it, and achieve it. Ciao. I know I do have to hold this up for a minute.